My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a whole video on our recent trip to the flea market. We're going to talk about everything that we got, including everything that Andrew got when he was there extra early, and whatever I got whenever I got there a little bit later. But just as a reminder, you know, we're talking about what we bought, what we paid for it generally, because it's at the flea market, and
we have to cost average because we buy so much in bulk from certain dealers that we can't say, oh, this was $5, this was $3.50. No, we can't do that. So
we just cost average everything at the flea market. And then we're going to talk about what some of it is worth. Now, I know in previous unboxing videos, there's been a few complaints that we're not saying, well, this is worth this and this is worth that. I have no idea what's coming out of those boxes.
And I haven't touched the boxes since I brought them home.
Yeah.
So, and also another thing too is these boxes have legitimately, your time, 1 day they've been sitting. Our time, 2 weeks. So I don't remember what's in all the boxes.
Yeah, and it's hard for us to know, you know, some of the stuff we pull out, we're seeing for the first time. In my head, I have a general idea of I can at least make this on this item.
Yeah, I mean, we can give a range on certain things, and then there's certain things where it's like, wow, I've never seen anything like that before. It's really unique. How do I compare it?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. So we're going to go through this stuff. I apologize if we're not telling you this is how much it's worth. I'm kind of doing the calculations in my head, not out loud, because sometimes I'm really off, and it's a little embarrassing when I'm like, I know I can get 60 bucks on this, and it goes for $20, and I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
But it all averages out, and we always make a profit. Always, 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 because we get really good deals at the flea market.
Yeah.
So. All right, let's go through it. Wait, let's start with this.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's right there. Okay.
There you go.
This.
That was cool. That was what?
This was cool.
20 bucks?
20 bucks, which may have been a little bit pricey for the flea market. And the reason I'm saying that is because it is modified. It has been spray painted. So it would have originally been a brass finish, but the bottom and this part up here, I was actually going to ditch this shade, it's disgusting. But the lamp has been spray painted. It's not horrible because there is black in the actual design, but
I really like those like starbursts.
Yeah, it's an atomic. It's a mid-century atomic.
Yeah.
For a lamp like this, I would expect probably between $50 and $65. I don't know how the spray painting is going to affect the value though. But I'll make at least $20 on that, so. I
mean, honestly, for me personally, my personal taste is I like the black over the brass. So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not horrible. It's not, sometimes I come across
and they just do an absolutely horrible job.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll do white. And it doesn't work well. Anyway, let's continue. We don't have much time.
All right.
We actually have to, Ashton forgot his lunchbox today, so we have to go drop it off before lunchtime. So we're gonna be doing this a little bit quickly. So
we were out together when we picked up, I picked this up here. Yeah. This is Parker Brothers Civil War game, and it is complete. It's got the board, it's got the pieces, it's got the instructions.
It's pretty impressive.
It was 10 bucks. I looked up online, they're 15 to 20. So I'm okay with 10.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. That's nice. I might hang on to that. You snagged these from Eric's when you got.
Yeah.
No, these are a little different.
No, I got the ones in the green.
So I have to double check with him because these are vintage race car themed. I want to say these are proofs because in one of these folders is a piece of paper.
Those are really neat.
That has the information on which one they used for an ad for a particular newspaper. So I got to do a little bit more research on these, and there's two different styles. So We gotta look.
Very cool.
I really, because he has the artist's name, and I need to get that before we do anything.
Yeah, because
the race cars that are in these are like 1920s
oh, I know.
race
because
cars.
I came through and I picked up these, not realizing you had picked up those. I hadn't seen those yet. Those are pretty cool.
And the newspaper they were talking about, I want to believe, was the Bulletin. And if that was the Philadelphia Bulletin, they're no longer in business, and they haven't been in business for a long time. So
I got these. I don't know what they are.
Cool. They're like placemats.
Are they?
Yeah, I want to say they're placemats for like diner.
I don't know.
It's a whole pack of them too.
A whole pack, yeah. I just thought they were really cool because they have the
Squire Motors.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a British car.
Henley on Thames.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool.
And Jay Lander is the artist.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if that's
somebody from the UK that collects Squire stuff would probably be all over these.
I don't know. I just thought they were really neat, but there's a whole pack of them, so
yeah.
I grabbed them. They were just sitting there.
Absolutely. I had actually picked these up that morning and thought, I don't know what to do with them. No, I don't really need them. It's dead weight. And then here you come. Same thing with this, but I actually wanted to go back and grab this. This is amazing.
It is amazing.
You made the final decision on grabbing that.
I did.
And I'm totally okay with it.
So on the inside here, do you want to hold?
Yep, I got it.
You got that? Okay. So on the inside are all these amazing, really high color. Like, it's phenomenal what great shape these are in.
Yeah.
But they're all separate, and they're all card prints.
And there's history in here on the manufacturers.
Yeah.
Yep, there's all, and I want to say this was put together in the 60s.
I see there is
1965.
a little discoloration on the edges that I didn't notice before, but the print itself, I mean, if you put a frame on this, you wouldn't be able to see that.
Yeah, you'd never even see that. 1965 is when this set was done.
It says Paolo Sanguinetti.
Yeah, this was done in Italy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's all in Italian.
Yeah, this was done in Italy. Oh, yeah, even all the verbiage inside is all Italian.
It's all Italian. So cool. I just thought that was really neat. When I saw that and I opened it and I saw those prints, I'm like, I have to have this.
Yes.
I mean, even if somebody was to buy that and frame, like, you know, we talk about the books, taking out the prints, and I feel like a little guilty about saying, you could take out the prints, and, you know, and cut up the book and ruin it, you know, but they're already individually leaves, and you could seriously just frame each and every one of them.
This is sitting on the table because I didn't have room in the box anymore. There are a couple boxes that are open topped, so
yeah,
I like it.
I like it too.
I thought it was kind of cool. Asian themed.
Like 25 to 30 bucks.
Didn't we just have one of those recently? Something similar. I
think so.
I think it brought a decent amount of money.
I haven't seen this one before. I don't think. Get to see it there. There's a spider on it.
And we just went shopping yesterday, and you're like, "Oh, I've been trying to avoid the kids' planters," and here's a. No,
this one's different. I'm talking about the little baby carriages and that sort of thing.
Okay,
no, I love the animal ones.
Okay, all right, cool.
Always buy the animal ones.
Okay.
This is great.
And this one's like goldfish in a bowl.
I know, and it's got the kitty like, I'm gonna make you my lunch.
I've never seen that before. That was pretty cool.
It's marked on the bottom with a number, but for a piece like this, I would expect probably 20 to 25. Another one.
A nursery.
Yeah, nursery lamp. Probably 20 to 25 for that.
Piece of Morton
all
pottery.
All rewired too. Yes, the Morton pottery piggy. We've had one of these before, but it didn't have any of the coloring on it. I believe I got $20 for the piggy. Oh, those little leaves falling out of there.
You snagged these vintage Valentine's cards and these silhouettes
vintage Valentines. I go crazy for old Valentines, and I love that these ones are actually, well, they were actually made to someone. They're 1926 dated, and they are vintage Valentines. Now, I don't know enough about vintage Valentines to know what their value would be, but I do know that there is some value there, so I'm feeling pretty good. This one is my favorite. I love the design. I love that it's kind of Art Deco. So let's see if there's inside. Here's the inside of it. But I absolutely love this one. What is this? Oh yeah. And this one doesn't look to be as old. That one's not dated. But I saw them in there and I grabbed it.
MCM XL, so 1947.
Yeah, a little bit later than the others. The
others are as old as my dad.
That's awesome. I love those. Also, old Halloween postcards are good to look for. I mean, I'm not an expert on this stuff at all, but little things I know what to look for in certain things. I know.
Vintage Halloween.
And we're so close to Halloween now that we've let this sit for 2 weeks.
I know. And
we may just have to use it ourselves. I'm just saying.
That's all right. We've got, you know, and we've got that large package of decorations now that I just, yes. And then with that one, there's the big fold-out pumpkin.
Oh my goodness. So fantastic.
And this one, it says made in USA on there, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we got the pumpkin as well.
There's a...
Now these things are also something I picked out. I don't actually know how much these go for. I come across them a lot. I don't normally pick them up, but for some reason this time around I decided to grab them. I would expect probably to get like 12 for the pair. I don't know, unless there's value there that I'm not aware of. But I don't believe that they're super valuable.
No, they're neat though. I really,
cool.
I like the beveled glass on it. It makes it pop.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you had told me about the lamp crystals, so I actually surface found one. And this, it's
a pretty little dish.
Not marked.
No, but it's a nice little dish. I like the handle on it.
I like the shape of it. It's like, it's a nice form.
Probably 12 to 15 on that one.
I like these antique paperweights. This one here is the Laurel Sanitarium, Laurel, Maryland. So it's a crazy house.
Crazy house.
Crazy house. Subject matter and theme on the paperweights, the old vintage paperweights, will help their value.
Oh yeah.
The more off the wall, usually more out of the box. There's another one in the hall here somewhere, and you can actually see that the backing, they took a real photo postcard for 1906 and made the paperweight out of it. All right, you're gonna yell at me. We got another Thunder mug, but this one has a lid.
Oh, and it's got my goodies inside.
And it's got little critters inside. One more.
That's yours.
That's okay. But yeah, no, this one's got a lid. This is actually really colorful. It's marked. This one is
Johnson Brothers.
England, yep. I like them.
I think it's so strange.
I'm telling you, like, these are going to be super Christmas gifts for that mother-in-law that you just can't stand, and tell her to have a big cup of coffee.
About my mom.
No, I like your mom. These are cute.
I like those.
Yeah.
What are they marked?
They just have the number 960.
960. I like those. I'd say like 30 to 40 for those.
They're pretty.
They kind of got that flow blue.
This one has some damage, unfortunately.
Oh, never mind. I'll take that back. I grabbed that.
Yeah, this is
Bills.
yeah, this is marked England. It's
Stoke-on-Trent.
It's really light though.
I know. I would have actually expected it to be Japan.
And that's what I thought when I picked it up before I flipped it over.
Yep. No, it's marked Stoke-on-Trent. It's just a nice picture. It was still there by the time I got there, which was very strange. So I thought, is there damage? Is there something? There is no damage on it. It was just still sitting there. So
we've got some adorable little piggy salt and peppers here. This one actually has a sticker on it, souvenir of Baker Caverns, PA. So this was a souvenir set. We've got another
little head on a nest.
hen on a nest.
Head on a nest.
We've got some pottery piggies and some porcelain piggies.
I do like this guy.
And a deer, and I didn't know this one's leg was broken.
This one's ear's broken.
Oh. Now, we've got a bunch of figurines here.
It's cute.
Then I snagged all these Christmas ornaments. They're glass. They are modern, but they're really neat. And they're glass. If they were plastic, I wouldn't have messed with them, but there's teddy bear, cornucopia grapes,
This guy.
little school bus.
I was missing a leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is one of those boxes where I just kind of grabbed the whole box and was like, okay.
But when you're going that fast and it's still dark out, it's bound to happen.
Yeah. I try not to let it happen too often, but it does happen.
Now I grabbed these for Bill. This is I can't even, Rinconada, Artisan Rinconada. It's from Uruguay. I picked them up a lot. I every single time I pick them up, I try to pronounce them. Like, I can't even say what they're called. But it's a specific figurine. They're collectible. Some of the vintage ones can sell for good money. This little guy, he's marked on his hoof. I can never make out the marks on the hoof. I just know what they look like. I would expect probably to get about $20 for him. And that was the other thing. Everybody was knocking me for telling you no smalls. And I'm like walking around with my little pig. Oh, they're mad.
They're mad at you too.
There must be a bird on the bird feeder.
You tell her.
Oh,
She's
my
mean
goodness.
To me.
What I mean by smalls is like items that don't bring a lot of money that are small. That's like,
I know.
You know,
no.
and this is a small, but it brings like, it's $20 item, so I don't really consider it a small.
Right.
This guy, on the other hand, I don't really think I have an excuse for him except he's an owl. And of course these guys, these are about 15 to 20.
Must be the truth. No, and there's times that like you guys don't see it, but I have debates with her on things that she tries to pick up where I'm like, I really don't want that in my house. I generally lose, and it gets rubbed in when it sells for good money, and that's okay. That's okay. That's part of our dynamic, and it works for us.
You do the same to me when I'm like, I don't think that's gonna make money, and then it sells, and you're like, yep. And it works both ways.
We have our little bits of doubt, and we just need to learn to do it. And our dynamic works for us.
Yeah.
We get through it.
Silvercrest.
Yeah, but it was like kind of
with yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
I'm not experienced in the yellow.
Okay.
But I like it.
Okay. Well, that's all I care about.
And I feel like it could be something good.
Here's how we're going to do this, too. I'm just going to start putting things up on the table, and you're going to, like, react and then tell everybody about it, because
we got to get Ashton's lunchbox to him.
We're going to keep moving here.
Cobalt glass. This is actually kind of nice. This is pressed glass. It's got the open lace. We talk about that. Open lace around it. And I don't know. I was going to say that's daisy and buttons, but it's not. It's a different kind of pattern that I can't really figure out. That's a nice piece. That's probably like 15 to 20 because of the cobalt glass. That's really pretty. I like that more than the milk glass. Go figure.
I think this is for putting out cigarettes or cigars.
Really?
Or maybe is a toothbrush holder?
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Because it's open on the bottom, and he's got his mouth open. It's not a shaker.
Yeah, that's very strange. I don't know. If you know what this is, leave it in the comments, because I've never seen anything like this before.
I've never seen anything like that either.
The bottom is open. That's very strange. That's very bizarre. Okay.
I thought this was really pretty.
Mexico.
It is.
Yes.
But it's really pretty though.
I like it. Tonala, since everybody corrects my pronunciation of the word. You guys know
it's marked too.
I know, that's what I read a lot when I research, and so I don't really see the pronunciation of words, and so when I say them wrong. This guy's really cute. He's got a little, he's short on the glazing on his beak, but that's the manufacturer's defect. For this piece, I'd expect probably 15.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. It's a planter.
I picked up all of these just because the colors were so
they're cute.
Nice. And there's 3 different styles, and they're all etched. You've got blues,
Probably do a
greens.
grouping of those.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how much those are worth.
Yeah. I mean, they're neat to accent your windows, something like that.
They're all very pretty.
The sunlight coming through them,
Yeah,
smoky
very
glass,
colorful.
cobalt blue.
Cobalt.
Yes, I love the cobalt. An image A.
Yes, the Moge.
What is that? Probably like a bread or a biscuit.
Yeah, probably.
Biscuit plate.
I was just looking to see if it was a pattern I recognized, but you know, we come across a lot of these amateur painted pieces. This would be a professional piece, and it's actually transfer wear. So this was probably a pattern that they have a name for in the factory. But one of the most sought after patterns is the drop rose, and I am actively searching for a piece of drop rose.
The world's largest coffee cup, other than the Thunder mug.
Ah, I like it. Take ye a cup o' kindness for auld lang syne. I read that. It's Old English. I'm kind of impressed with myself for that one.
Wait a minute. Let me see that. It's Old English? It smells more like Aramis.
Oh my gosh, that was such a dad joke.
But it worked.
This is kind of nice. It's not marked.
It's kind of nice.
It's kind of nice. I like the lines on the
epic
handle.
and amazing because I found it.
It is, you're right. This piece would probably be like 10 to 12, but it's nice. I love the handles though. I'm sold on the handles.
I know. I like the squareness to them.
Yeah, it's an interesting shape.
Paul.
Okay, Hall teapot.
Yeah, and
With a
it's
chippy on his beak.
killing me.
Only because you do it to me. I love you just the same. It's actually not that terrible though. It's on the back. It's a nice teapot. I don't know enough about Hall China to tell you what it's worth.
Hall is, it all depends on the piece with Hall. I mean, there are some pieces that are really expensive, but there's a lot of common stuff out there. So you can pick up some nice inexpensive pieces if you like Hall, the style of the pottery, the colors.
Ow, that was my elbow.
Got you some like crackly looking glass, but it's got its original sticker.
Pilgrim glass. That's like a mottled glass. That's not like a crackly. That's weird.
It's kind of cool
Pilgrim
though.
glass. I like it.
I thought of you when I found that. I thought of you when I found this too.
Ooh, Amberina.
Little
This is a hobnail. So these little dots around the edge, this is considered a hobnail. The reason I'm calling it Amberina is because it goes from red down to yellow, and there's this kind of orange in the transition. That would be considered Amberina glass. So I actually really like that. That's a nice piece. I think I'm gonna hoard that for a little while for fall.
You know, this is similar to something you picked up at Community Aid the other day when we were in there shopping.
Yes.
But this is not enamel. This looks like a porcelain pot lid. Or off of maybe a trinket jar lid. It may have been.
Yeah. Somebody made art out of it.
But this has been in this frame a long time,
Yeah.
and this was professionally done.
Yeah, interesting. Probably liked the artwork.
Yeah. I liked it.
It's pretty.
I thought this was kind of cool for the Greek theme.
Oh, yes. Probably Greek revival.
It's got a neat, really big, neat hallmark on it.
Yeah, it does. It's interesting. I don't think I have it. There we go. Is it made in Greece? Ah, hands made in Greece. So it's not even Greek revival. It's just made in Greece. It's probably a souvenir piece.
Yeah, it's really pretty though.
It is.
Look at the colors on that.
I like that.
Green to clear to pink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's...
And the base is ground.
Oh, it's blown.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, fancy.
It's Murano.
It has to be.
I know it is. Mary, where
That's
are
a joke,
you?
by the way. Somebody in the comments said, I'm really surprised with all your knowledge that you don't know that. I was like, well...
It's really hard to tell. I mean...
No, but I'm saying, like, we know that not all glass is Murano.
Oh.
It's a joke. It's a joke with our friend Mary.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do know that's a joke.
Planter?
It's a nice planter.
Yeah, it's got some nice design to it.
Yeah.
It's not just a plain...
That would sell probably 12 to 15.
These remind me of those oyster plates that we got.
Yes, I think those are for bones.
These things are gorgeous,
and
though.
they're so thin.
They're hand painted.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of them are marked. This one's not.
Those are fantastic.
Absolutely beautiful. And it's funny because I had 5 of them, and then I was walking around right before you got there, and I noticed a 6th one in another box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So now there's a complete set. But I think in Victorian era, they would have like a little dish to put their bones, and I almost wonder if these are the little bone dishes. I don't know enough. I'll have to research, but I think that's what these are. They're so thin. Marked. They're very pretty. I like that. That's a nice shape.
Bavaria.
Another dish.
This is not marked, but I like the form.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of Hall pottery.
It does, yeah.
Now, I'm not 100% sure if all Hall was marked, or if there were pieces that were poorly marked that you just the stamp didn't make an imprint.
Because the little ribs make me think Homer Laughlin.
That too. Possible.
Does it have a lid?
I don't recall seeing one for that.
Well, it could be a nice planner. Or somebody had posted on our page making these into bird houses when they don't have a lid.
Ah.
You can hang them from trees and they're bird houses.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? I love that idea.
Put some straw inside of it so they got something to start with.
Right?
And they know it's soft and
Isn't
comfy.
that great?
Blue glass.
I like that.
I really like the color.
Ah! One of these days. I like that.
And there was 3 of these divided.
Thumbprint. I believe this is a thumbprint pattern. These are nice.
I like the color. The color was catching.
Yeah.
Alright. Here's one for you. Early Lenox, but it's not your standard plain Jane white.
Yeah, no, I like it. That's a piece of Lenox I would buy.
Yeah.
It's not like your white, yeah.
Got some.
I don't think we're gonna make it through.
Eggies, some Nippon egg holders. And this one's just marked USA.
They usually are.
I like the shape of that.
Yeah, it's an interesting shape. That piece is probably 15 to 18. Rectangular planter.
This one's signed on the side, and on the bottom it's marked. This is really pretty.
Positano.
It's either Italian or...
It's Italian.
And then it's got initials on the side.
Yeah.
So...
It's interesting.
It is. It's really, really pretty. It definitely caught my eye. Got a cream and a sugar set here.
Ooh, I really like that.
Although, yeah, that is the lid for that. It's just recessed. That's interesting.
Ooh.
These are not marked, but they are really pretty.
Yes. Ooh, look at those. I think that's the first ooh you've gotten out of me. I like those.
Here is a little Austrian creamer pitcher. I have to censor this cup. It is censored. So this way the YouTubes can't yell at us
Yeah, we're not gonna get demonetized.
Right.
That is one heck of a cup.
I know. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can even put... We can put it... I don't think we're going to put it on eBay,
No,
though.
probably not.
I'm probably going to put this in a box and gift it to somebody randomly. And be like, hey, I was thinking about you today. And just gift this to somebody.
I love that idea. Oh, we're gonna go. We're gonna turn off.
All right.
All right. We've got about 15 more minutes.
We've had one of these. I don't know if we sold the other one yet.
Nope, it's still on the table waiting to get sold.
Came from Bill, so we now have 2 of these wood vintage clocks.
I think it's pressed wood, or is it chalkware?
It's pressed wood.
Oh.
It's crazy. Oh, this is cute. This is modern, but you know what? I don't care. It's a kitty. Oh my gosh. It's a kitty trinket.
Oh my. Oh my goodness.
See, thinking of you, as usual.
That is like one of the cutest things ever. Oh my gosh.
This is from Germany.
Yeah. Ooh, that's hand painted? No, it's a little bit of both.
Well, yeah, yeah. These are cute little dishes. Frederick Lunning, New York. Made in USA. Haha. Now I know where he's buying this stuff. We can go buy it before he buys it. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's cool. These are really nice. 2 of those.
There you go. At first I thought that was Mickey Mouse on that dish.
These are reticulated.
Ooh, Bavaria?
And all the seams are different.
Yes, Schumann's. Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Just like this
Very pretty little dishes.
I know, I like those. I think they're all in good shape too. Which I'm really surprised.
They're like at least $5 a piece. Schumann, Bavaria.
Limoges.
Limoges. Covered dish.
Oh, this is cool. I love this piece.
Oh.
This is hand painted.
Box.
It is glass.
Yeah, it's a vanity box for gloves.
I almost wonder if this would glow under black light.
I don't think so.
It might. We should try it. Just for laughs and giggles.
I don't think vanity boxes usually do.
You never know.
It's very pretty. It's a vanity box. It does kind of have a greenish texture to it, you're right. But they're typically made of milk glass. So
I know, but I just, that doesn't have a milk glass look to me.
I will test it.
These are cute shakers.
Oh.
Some more of that.
Hobnail.
What is that? This
is a white opalescent, but it's not considered silver crest because it's the opposite.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just a white opalescent edging with hobnail. And these are, I don't know what you would call a nappy dish.
This little trinket box is real pretty. It's actually made of stone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got mother of pearl inlay.
Yeah.
In the lid of the stone. So they actually had to carve the stone.
Yeah.
To lay the mother of pearl inside.
I think they're usually made in India.
It's super
so
pretty though.
Yeah.
Super
no, I've picked them up before. I like them. All right, my love. I think we may have to cut this video short.
All right, let's do this last item because this is sitting out.
Please don't cut yourself on that loose glass. You need to throw the glass away.
Okay. Here.
This is the end of the video. Is going to be blood gushing everywhere.
Ah! No. Just kidding. I got you. Woo-hoo. There's the beginning of the video.
No. Stop! I'm surprised Sam's not laughing from the next room. She's very good at being quiet for these.
Oh, I
Jeez.
love it. I love it. I love it. I saw this. This is probably, it's a lithograph, but it's like Harper's Weekly type style. It's 5 points, New York, Gangs of New York.
Uh-oh, we got a train.
1827.
All right, we're gonna pause the video right there. We will be right back. Okay.
There was one last item sitting here on the table. I don't normally pick up modern product jars, but the frosted glass with the fleur-de-lis, the original label, the original lid.
Florencia cold cream.
It is a cool jar.
It is a cool jar. I will grant it. That is pretty cool. All right.
So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banana boxes.
5 banana boxes.
We've gone through 1 and a small box and the loose items.
Oh, goodness gracious.
5 banana boxes.
We still got 5 banana boxes, but we are going to end this video here. I've got to run Ashton's lunchbox to school. That boy, he's a mess.
He left his water bottle, his lunchbox, and his Bible here sitting on the table.
He did, yeah. Little stinker. So I gotta run that. We gotta go celebrate Sam's birthday. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably post the rest of this haul video tomorrow, I'm thinking. And the next day's a shopping video. And then we'll do a haul video for George's and the shopping video. And combine those two. So you guys have that to look forward to. And we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook.